why your teenage dog is ignoring you. So I hear this a lot, and this is very, very common when your dog hits the 6 month period. So you may be thinking that your dog's suddenly gone deaf in the park and is refusing to come to you first time. And this is feels like it's kind of happened literally overnight, you know. So this is the age where your cute bundle of fluff puppy has now turned into a teenager. Now, he is not answering you back verbally and he's not slamming the door in your face, but there is this sort of very strong-willed, very stubborn, and just making you feel a little bit frustrated because it seems like he's just literally forgotten everything you have taught him as a puppy. Now, hopefully this is starting to feel quite familiar to you. So, this is a really, really important stage in a dog's life, and you have to be really, really understanding as well, because, you know, if you see it from their perspective as well, they're not quite a puppy, but they're not quite an adult either. They're just at this, very sensitive age. They have the second fear stage in this time between sort of 6 months and a year and a half. And if you don't know what the second fear stage is, then, have a look at my other videos. It is very much to do with kind of reacting to stuff that they would normally be okay with. So like noises and stuff. You might think that, you might have noticed that your dog's slightly reactive and is kind of barking at sounds and stuff. And, pulling a little bit more on the lead and just not really listening. Seems to be elsewhere. So you're going to have to think when you were a teenager, and you have to think about how you felt, not really sure, what's going on, and it's very much how your dog feels. So hormones play a major part in this, in the development stage as well. A lot is going on in their brain, so they might be knowing what you mean, but just processing it. So we need to give them time to process stuff as well. So if your dog is not doing what you want it to do, then just give it a bit of time. So a couple of things that I would sort of recommend is, are you communicating effectively what you want? Because again, at this stage, they just learn a little bit different. You might have to break things down. And also bear in mind that they learn better, instead of you keep saying stuff, it's best to sort of show them what you want them to do. Also, it's a really good stage to play. Lots of play. Make it fun, play with your dog a little bit more. Get that bonding element. Play tug games, play breed specific games. Lots of things that you can do, retrieval games, just be very understanding. I know it's frustrating, but just be a little bit mindful of what they're kind of feeling, and try and look at it from a different aspect. And also as well, if things are going wrong, just go back to basics. So if you're finding that recall is slightly going off, then pop your dog on the long line and just go back to basics, and then it's like you did when they were a puppy. So think back then and then just build up it again. Is probably my best tip to you. So hopefully those tips have helped and you've got a little bit more understanding on your teenage dog. Now, if you need a little bit more help, then you can come to my teenage classes. I've got daytime and evening. You can even message me and I can send you the link. Or we've got one-to-one training. But yeah, it's one of those things where it's normal. just don't suffer in silence, because if you get on top of the training now, it's going to make things a lot better. So yeah, so get in touch and I'll be happy to help you.